Carolina's Pure Rock. Rock 105, Tita Smash here live from Carolina Rebellion along with Tubby and Ryan. And it's a little soggy out there, but we did just have All That Remains hit the stage. So I think what we're going to do is try our best to get all the bands up there. And we've got so many today. And joining me, my favorite album, Mike, I'm not blowing smoke up your ass when I say this. I am absolutely in love with your new album. Mike from Volbeat, welcome.
Thank you.
By the way, congratulations. This album, already a #1 single with Hangman's Body Count. Congratulations with that. This album by far is, I loved your previous albums, but this one to me is my absolute favorite. So,
thank you.
Oh, you're very welcome. You guys got a new member, an American, Rob. Does he bring, because I know you're Danish, correct? Does he bring anything different to the table as an American musician that maybe...
Yeah, he wears a hat.
He wears a hat, is that
it? He's a great guitar player, and you know, he has his own sound. So of course, you know, I think people can hear on the record that there are two guitar players now, because back in the days it was always me who recorded all the guitars. But right now you can hear the difference. But the difference really connect, and he has his own sound.
Yeah, absolutely. So you're very influenced, I know, because I've talked to you before about this. You love Elvis and Johnny Cash. Do you like listen to them now to just kind of get inspiration or anything when you're thinking about and writing or making music?
Yeah, you know, I can still find a lot of inspiration in these old cats. You know, it's just as you think you heard the songs enough, you know, you can still put them on and get inspired, you know, and that's what I do, you know. I still like, you know, sometimes to go out and find some new bands, but I always end up putting back the old records.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Speaking of bringing back the old records, last year when we talked, your albums had been out in Europe for a long time before they hit here, which we talked about that a little bit last year. Now the new album, it is new, right? You didn't release it in Europe first, the Outlaw Gentlemen, or did you?
I think it came out at the same. I think it came out one day later in America.
Okay, so relatively in the same time. Yeah. Makes your schedule a lot easier, right? Instead of
a little bit.
Who was I talking to yesterday? Oh, Young Guns, you know, because they're from London, and their album has been out there for over a year now, so they need to start writing their new album, but they're still touring here in the States, so it was like, I don't know how we're going to do it, so at least now you have like that balancing act going on. So you lost 40 pounds. You look amazing.
Thank you.
Was it just one of those things where you're like, man, it's so exerting to be up there on stage. I need to like get in shape. Not that you were out of terrible shape before. I mean, you looked great, but I mean now you could tell you're just fit.
I'm totally fit. You know, you know, you need to take care of yourself when you have a job like that. You know, we're touring a lot, and it takes a lot of energy, and it just came to a point where I really wanted to do something about it, and so I started training with a Danish boxing champion at home called Mikkel Kessler, and
so lots of cardio. That's a tough workout.
It is, and so I lost 40 pounds, and eating well, only organic meat and vegetables 3 times a day, only drinking water, and running 5 times a week. So I'm doing good.
How do you do that? How do you stay so strict when you're on the road like that? That's got to be tough.
Because I tried all the other stuff, you know. I'm not tempted by it anymore.
Does that affect when you, like, as far as your being able to sing and your voice, the strength of your voice and stuff, losing the weight? Did that help your voice? Do you feel like it made your voice stronger?
Yeah, because you know you get in better condition and you get more air. So you know, because it takes a lot of air and muscle and everything to be on stage. So if you're in good shape, you know, it's actually very easier to hit the high notes. It's easier, you know, to go wild.
Right.
I'm so super bummed that you guys are not going to play today because of this rain, man.
I sure hope that we're going to play, but right now it doesn't look like.
Mother Nature she's being a bitch right now.
You cannot do contracts with Mother Nature.
No.
And the thing is, we would love to play. The thing is, the rain is pouring in on the equipment, and there's a lot of, you know, electricity, and water doesn't blend that good, you know.
No, and your safety is way more important.
Safety is first, and we still have 2.5 weeks left on the road, and if we don't have any equipment, That's a lot of shows canceling.
Yeah, well, are you guys,
we can't do that.
Are you guys going to do your own headlining tour with this album? I'm sure, right?
Yeah, that's actually what we just came from one of the headlining tours. So we've been doing a lot of headlining tours over here.
But are you going to come back to hopefully North Carolina?
Between all these festival shows, we're doing our own headliner shows.
Awesome. Well, hopefully you'll get to play today. If not, we'll look forward to seeing you when you do come back. Mike from Volbeat, thank you so much for stopping by. Congratulations once again. I love the new album. So
thank you very much.
We're broadcasting live Carolina Rebellion for Rock 105.